What's up everyone, DannyBoy314 here with another movie review. Today I'm going to be giving a non-spoiler review for the newest DC animated movie, Teen Titans: The Judas Contract, which is currently out now digitally. Just to give you guys a heads up, all the images that I used are from the trailer, or they don't give any significant plot details away from the story. Also, if you haven't seen the trailer to this animated movie, I'll leave the link in the description box down below. So let's not waste any time and get right into it. So, Teen Titans: The Judas Contract is an adaptation of the comic book storyline of the same name. Now, this is also a sequel to the Justice League vs. Teen Titans animated feature, and because of this, there are certain characters that appeared in the comic book storyline that aren't in the movie. So, as a movie, I gotta say it was alright. I definitely think that it's better than Justice League vs. Teen Titans. There are some things that work in this movie, and then there are things that didn't work. Slade's story arc in this is completely different than what it was in the actual comic book, which to me they should have included in this movie because I felt like it could have given the movie that much better of a story. I also think that because they did change Slade's backstory a little bit in this, I guess, animated universe that they're creating, it also makes sense as to why they didn't, but I personally think that they could have done it in a way that didn't really take away from that particular moment in the Batman and Sons movie, and they could have added some more characterization to Slade that way. Because at the end of the day, Slade just becomes an average typical villain in this movie. There is a subplot that involves Slade that was in the comic books, and it's kind of weird to see it like happen on the screen. I'm not going to spoil it here, but I feel like they could have taken that out and added more screen time for certain characters. As far as the standout characters go for this movie, the actors who voice Nightwing and Starfire have the standout performances. Everyone else pretty much did a good job. I guess my only gripe when it comes down to the characters is how corny Beast Boy is in this movie. He is the majority of the comic relief in this animated film, but there are times where it just feels like it's forced, or they may have added a bit too much of it to his character. Unlike the rest of the team, which was kind of balanced and they all had their moment to shine and all had a moment to like throw a little one-liner out there, I just felt like Beast Boys just kept throwing one-liners after one-liners after one-liners, and some of those one-liners actually hit and they were funny, and then others were just kind of like they just kind of fell flat. The animation I thought was pretty good. I did feel like it could be a little bit better. I think that's because DC is pushing out at least like 2 animated movies a year, so I figured they're not spending as much time on the animation as they would probably like. But by no means does this hinder the movie at all. The action scenes were also done very well, and they didn't feel like too much was going on while they were occurring. It's just that certain shots kinda just didn't look like they were either finished or they didn't have enough time to polish them thoroughly. But like I said guys, overall as a whole, it's an okay movie. It does have its moments where it shines and you kind of want more of those type of scenes. But then again, it also has moments where you will kind of lose interest or question as to why that type of story arc is in the movie. There's also a cameo in this movie, which I'm not going to spoil. I don't really know how I feel about it. When I first saw it, I thought it was cool. But after watching the movie in entirety, I think that cameo could have been removed and they could have used that to better further the story. Overall, I definitely think if I had to pick a very big nitpick for this movie, I guess the time. It's only an 80-minute animated film, which is generally around what all of them are. I just felt like this one might have benefited if it was a little bit longer. But it's still an enjoyable movie, but I wouldn't say it's one of their best, but I wouldn't say it's one of their worst either. It's kind of just like right in the middle, like a little bit above Justice League vs. Teen Titans. But I want to hear what you guys thought of it. For those that have seen the movie, let me know what you thought about it. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Did you thought it was just okay? Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you guys like this movie review, give it a like and share it as well. If you guys are new to the channel, let me just say welcome. Here are some videos that you guys can check out while you're here. Also, hit that avatar to become a subscriber. This is DannyBoy314 signing out. I will talk to you guys soon.